Hey there, friends. My name is Ed Pedersen, and I wanted to welcome all my new friends here. I really appreciate you following me and finding my content, but I wanted to reintroduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself in as few words as possible. I started out as a singer-songwriter about 30 years ago. Got a record deal with a big record company after my first independently released record. I wasn't happy with the way things are going, and I decided to start producing on my own. Record label was happy with that, so they gave me more gigs and other artists to produce. And then in 2001, I moved to Nashville, and that was pretty good for my career at the time. I got to work with the Motown Funk Brothers and a lot of the Muscle Shoals, Memphis Boys. It was really cool to put all those musicians together in one room and work side by side. It's kind of mind-blowing, really. I learned a lot. Got to work with Motown legend Bob Olson, who was one of the original engineer-producers at Motown. And Bob and I have now worked together for 21 years, and I've learned a lot from Bob, and he's still around, so you should ask him questions if you have any. Find him on the web. Nobody knows more than Bob. And then in 2012 to 2013, I released an album called I Curse the River of Time, which was my last album as a singer-songwriter. It did very well, and it allowed me to expand my horizons. When I was a kid, I was talking to my old best friend from high school about this because we've reconnected after 40 years. And we were saying, hey, we had an avant-garde music department at our high school. Like, we really did. We had music theory, we had regular music, and we had an avant-garde music department. And I always wanted to explore that side of my interests. In 2016, I went to London for a year, and during that year studied with Eddie Prevost of AMM Music. AMM Music was one of the originators, one of the inventors of what's now considered free improvisation, and I helped create a group called the London Experimental Ensembles. So I still write songs for other people. I've written for Candy Staton, Betty LaVette, a ton of other people, and I'm still working with young artists, and I'm still producing a little bit, but my favorite thing to do is free improvisation, where I get together with a bunch of my friends in a room and we spontaneously make music. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff, songwriting, production, free improvisation, the music business in general, throw it at me. I'm here. I'm glad you're here. And let's grow this platform together.